Just so you know, there are spoilers in this video. You have been warned. Interesting. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Storm is back with another video. First off, I want to thank everyone who watched and commented on my video, King Sombra, the mismanaged character of MLP. I have had many conversations about this topic on YouTube and other social media platforms, and it is nice to know that I am not alone in my belief on how they mishandled, perhaps even squandered this character. At the time of this video, we are only 5 episodes in, if you count the premiere as 2 separate episodes, so the writers might actually surprise us. With that being said, on to the topic. Queen Chrysalis, the misunderstood character of MLP. This video is done at fan requests. Seriously, you guys rock. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you all. Not to mention, I wanted to talk about this character more, so this is actually a win-win situation. Now this character is one that has fascinated me ever since she first appeared in the Canterlot Wedding episode. Not just because she has an awesome singing voice, but because of what she ultimately represents. Survival by any means. The creators of the show have gone out of their way trying to depict Chrysalis as a villain, from the way she looks, to her personality, to her actions. I stated in my Pony Files video, she is clearly an anti-villain. First, let's look at the typical Changeling. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but don't they look rather malnourished? I mean, you compare a Changeling to a regular pony, then combine that with one look at their actual homeland. They are practically beings who come from a third world country. From the moment they are hatched, they have a prey upon the weak instinct, and they seem to do anything in order to get food, going to great lengths. And Changelings feed on love. It is what they do in order to survive. And with this,
the hunger of changelings can never be satisfied.
Normally, these are traits you would see in a bad guy, but one scene from a particular character tells a different story.
It's pretty much a giant outpouring of light and love for a new baby.
Oh, sorry. I'm just so hungry.
That line, right there, states, or rather posits, that the changeling's behavior is not by choice, but by biology. It is hardwired into who they are, not just as individuals, but as a culture. Thorax was an exception to the rule, but despite him wanting to do things peacefully, he was still prone to the aggressive nature of his mind. And to think there are hundreds, perhaps even thousands more like him, with that same base instinct, always hungry, always hunting. Now take all of that and imagine having to be the leader. Starlight Glimmer stated that the queen was like her, ruling by fear and intimidation, but I don't see it that way. She is not some cold-hearted tyrant. Her behavior clears her of that. When the Changeling secured Canterlot, she literally turns to her people and tells them to feed, to sate the everlasting hunger. Right when a new batch of eggs are hatched, and instead of having one of her subjects do the job, she personally tends to them and watch over them, making sure that her people would be able to partake in whatever food source they would find in the future. She truly cares for her people and will go to great lengths in order to ensure their survival. However, she does it because she has no choice. Sure, she takes pleasure in it, but like I said before, that is just a bonus. And it's not like she can walk up to one of these ponies and goes, "Hey, can I leech off of you?" And as far as the Changeling transformation goes, remember, no one knew about it prior. It is even hinted that even she didn't even know about it. If the role of the villain is what needs to happen in order to make sure her people thrive, she'll do it. After all, what leader, what queen, what mother wouldn't do what is necessary for the ones they love? Villain is a mercurial term and depends on the situation. For example, if your family is starving and the only way to feed them is to steal a loaf of bread, you will do it. Society might cast you as a criminal, but to your family, you are a hero.
And as queen of the changelings, it is up to me to find food for my subjects.
Now, one could make the argument that she became a villain after she rejected Starlight, and truth be told, I feel it is more of a gray area than what is explained in the show. But I'll probably cover that more in depth on a separate video. If it is requested, I will actually dive deeper into that whole situation. and trust me, there is a lot to talk about when it comes to Starlight Glimmer and Queen Chrysalis. The point of this video was just to give my thoughts on how I believe the Queen isn't actually a villain, but instead an anti-villain, despite the show writer's best efforts. Well, that is it for now. I hope you all enjoy it. Leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please support the channel by subscribing and leaving a like. Every little bit helps. So take care and see you next time.